What could be better than to hold your hand out to people less fortunate than you are? If you have no enemies, you have no character. Taking a stand always creates opposition. It happens to everybody: horses, dogs, men. Nobody gets out of life alive. I just hope when my body goes, or when my mind does, I have the guts to end it the way Hemingway did. I don't want anybody wiping drool off my chin. A man can only be judged by his actions, and not by his good intentions or his beliefs. We all die, just a question of when. Dreams without movement are delusions, escapes, kids play. You have to put your feet into your dreams if they're ever going to be reality. The dreamers we know and love today are the ones who work the hardest. When you see the right thing to do, you'd better do it. I'm like a good cheese. I'm just getting moldy enough to be interesting. The best thing you can give yourselves is the gift of possibility. And the best thing you can give each other is the pledge to go on protecting the gift in each other as long as you live. The embarrassing thing is that my salad dressing is outgrossing my films. The problem with getting older is you still remember how things used to be. Choose between yesterday and tomorrow. If you're playing a poker game and you look around the table and can't tell who the sucker is, it's you. The need is great, and so are the opportunities to make a difference. There really is no such thing as a sick child. There are children who happen to be sick. Think about it, and you will understand the magic of the camps. We are such spendthrifts with our lives. The trick of living is to slip on and off the planet with the least fuss you can muster. I'm not running for sainthood. I just happen to think that in life we need to be a little like the farmer, who puts back into the soil what he takes out. I'm a supporter of gay rights, and not a closet supporter either. From the time I was a kid, I have never been able to understand attacks upon the gay community. There are so many qualities that make up a human being. By the time I get through with all the things that I really admire about people, what they do with their private parts is probably so low on the list that it is irrelevant. It's really important to be attentive to the people who have less, who are less fortunate than you are. I think it's very desirable to be an individual and a free thinker. I don't like to discuss my marriage, but I will tell you something which may sound corny but which happens to be true. I have steak at home. Why should I go out for hamburger? I have vision and the rest of the world wears bifocals. People stay married because they want to, not because the doors are locked. I check my pulse, and if I can find it, I know I've got a chance. $1 won is twice as sweet as $1 earned. Winning isn't everything. It's just all there is. I don't think there's anything exceptional or noble in being philanthropic. It's the other attitude that confuses me. From the very beginning, we bucked tradition. When the experts said that something was always done in a certain way, we do it our way, which was sometimes the very opposite. You only grow when you are alone. Husbands and wives should have separate interests, cultivate different sets of friends, and not impose on the other. You can't spend a lifetime breathing down each other's necks. We are very, very different people, and yet somehow we fed off those very differences, and instead of separating us, it has made the whole bond a lot stronger. Make sure you live life, which means don't do things where you court celebrity, and give something positive back to our society.